welcome back to our channel.
I'm Zinhle.
And I am Sibusiso.
And we are the
Mlangenis.
Mlangenis. Yes, guys, so it's a Monday, it's a new week, which means it is the Sit Down with the Mlangenis. Yes, guys, welcome to our new subscribers and anyone that's joining us for the first time. You will just need to know one simple house rule that the Mlangenis have, and that rule is simply to
subscribe,
and we will give you like
a second
to just click the button at the corner, subscribe,
right
next door the bell. We will wait for you before we get into it.
That's it.
Done. You've subscribed, and thank you so much. So what we're doing today, we're speaking today about pre-marital counseling. Basically that we did it, obviously that's why we're talking about it, and what we learn from it, and why we feel it is important that people they go to counseling before getting married.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we do things differently, and people have different ways of doing things, especially when you're getting to marriage. But the routes that we took, I mean, I recommend it, for a lot of people who are looking to get married.
It was basically about us, because sometimes we take for granted the time that we are with someone, that you feel, okay, I know this person, and that's not a lie, you know your person. But the thing that counseling taught me is it opened up engagement, and it opened up conversations that you didn't think about it. Example, we hardly ask our partners how they consume you. So I know maybe that I'm very talkative, or I might be difficult at times, but I don't really know how my partner receives it. And one of the exercises that we did at counseling, we had to write down things about the other person. And I was so shocked to find out some other things. I'm like, how? Is this how you think about me? You think of me? And, because like when somebody literally says it to you now, I was just like, okay, wow. Like I never knew you consumed me like that, because, we don't talk about other topics like when you're in like a relationship.
Yeah, because I mean, when you're in a relationship, you tend to overlook a lot of things, or tolerate a lot of things. Some of them you don't even bring them up. I mean, what I've learned from premarital counseling is that it makes you pay attention to the details, the finer details, the things that we tend to overlook most of the times. I mean, how we value certain things. We might have common goals, but how we value them, how we classify them, what's important to her and important to me, and it helped us to align those things. I mean, family,
finances,
friends, and
career, because the exercise that we had, that you're speaking about, we had to rank, like we had a whole lot of things: family, friends, finances, career, like a lot, ne? A list, and then we had to put it in the order of importance separately. Then when we came back, you see that, all right, I might have like family number 1, but my partner has family number 3, and I have my career number 2, and my partner has career there somewhere number 10. So what it does is, like, it puts you on the same page, as my husband has said, because it also opens up conversations that we should be having before we even get married. If like a conversation about finances that we hardly speak about, you just wing it and you feel, and then when you get to your marriage, and then finances become an issue, because finances was not a topic that you guys openly discussed. Now you don't know your partner's like priorities, you guys are not on the same page, you guys are not equally yoked, and it is so important for you guys to be on the same page and be equally yoked with your partner. That way you are going somewhere with this.
Yes. I mean, it's very important. Like I said, it's to align you guys, so that when you get into marriage, you're already in one accord, and you're moving in the same direction. Obviously, I mean, it taught me certain things about moving from being independent
Yeah.
to being interdependent.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I didn't know that when you are married, you are interdependent. When you are married,
Yeah.
you're interdependent. You know,
Yeah.
it's something that I learned in that process, that there are certain things that I need to let go, obviously, and there are certain things that I'll need to take on. There's new behaviors that I need to take on. There's quite a lot. There's quite a lot. I mean, it's just, I just wish we can't package it in one video.
We
There's
can't.
a lot that you get in the premarital counseling.
And and baby, it also taught me about myself, and it also like it opens up your eyes to certain things, you know, as well about yourself. It's like a reflection, you know, and also which we will get into it. I feel like we must like unpack a couple of like topics like over like our sit downs, you know, because when it comes to marriage, people are like, hey, especially when they're like, wives submit, and then you're like, yo, now I'm gonna be a doormat, you know, because we don't understand the concept of submission. And we are Christians, so our values, which is important to have the same values as well, like our values are the same values, you know. So when with that happening, you don't have one person like pulling to this side and the other one pulling to that side. And yes, I'm submitting to my husband, I'm saying yes to him, you know. My husband is the leader, but it's like he must know where is he leading us, where is he leading the family. Because when you say you're gonna get married to somebody, what is the plan? You know, my king of my castle, we say king of my castle. King of my castle must know, must have a plan, must have a vision. He must be a leader. And we did an exercise as well that that showed him what type of a leader he currently is and how he needs to move to another, you know, block of leadership. And Nami, you get to see what's okay, I'm too much of this, you know, and I'm aware of it, and now I need to work so that me and my husband are aligned.
Yeah, very true, very true. I mean, it's very important for a man to have a vision.
Yeah.
Because I mean, we're the vision bearers, you know. According to my understanding, obviously, and my belief. And my wife is there to help me attain that vision, and not to say that she doesn't have a vision as well. I mean, I have my own vision, she has her own vision, but we need to come together and paint a picture, you know, combining the two to be one, you know. I mean, it taught. We learned quite a handful. We learned quite a handful. I'm just trying to think on top of my head of other things that I mean, I remember there was a point where sisters was like getting cold feet, and I was like, I mean, we stayed about a week not talking to each other about that after that session, because it unpacked
everything,
a lot of things, and it made her realize a lot of things, and it made her ask herself a lot of questions. Is this what I really want to do? You know, do I still want to get married to this guy? You know, it's very important to actually do that before you because that after that session, a lot changed in our relationship. Actually, you know, a lot changed. I mean, we've been together for about 10 years. 10 years now. And I can safely say on that day, there's a lot of things that changed in our relationship, and that built us. It strengthened our relationship, actually, you know, of which it was very eye-opening, and I appreciate the exercise that we did during that time in premarital counseling.
So we like highly recommend it, you know. And also with that, you can still go to counseling when you are now married, if their need arises, because like with every exercises that we did, with everything that we spoke about, nothing is forever. It doesn't mean it will not change, you know. So you constantly need to revisit your goals. You constantly need to like ask each other, are we still on the same page, you know? have our priorities changed, because maybe now we're ranking something at the bottom which does not seem like a priority now, like children, but when they are here now, everything is gonna move again. But it's so important that when you guys are together, you revisit it, and if you need to go to another session, I highly recommend it, guys. I highly recommend it because it's a different eye to your relationship with your partner. And like after that, how he's saying that after those exercises, when we think about it and now we start applying, because that's the other thing, what you learn, you apply, it actually brought us closer, it actually brought us closer, because now you see how your partner sees you and how he sees things, the future, your plans, your visions, and he also understands how you see things. So it creates like engagement, and it also does like strengthen your relationship. It also exposes your cracks.
Yes,
it exposes your cracks, and you will see areas that you need to work on, and
true,
I highly recommend it, guys.
Yeah, no, it's very important. A friend of mine said, I'll borrow from him, he said that marriage is actually the only institution where you get the certificate before actually having to undergo the test. Yeah, so so you need to then prepare yourself properly. You need to work on all areas, because you make this institution what you want it to be.
Yes.
If you get in with the mindset that it is difficult, yes, it's going to be difficult. If you get in with the mindset of, I'm going to make this the happiest moment, the happiest time of my life, and we ought to achieve that.
Yeah.
Because you prepare your mind for the worst, and you get there and the worst is not there. You'll constantly go looking for the worst. So always have good good thoughts about your marriage. The dream, even if they say it's a fairy tale, I mean, you make your own fairy tale. You make your own fairy tale a reality. It is up to you, and it is up to me and her to make our relationship a healthiest marriage, the happiest. It is my responsibility to make sure that she is loved. And it is her responsibility to make sure that I'm respected and she submits to me. Because the way that I love her is different from how another person would love their partner. And another exercise we did is she needed to tell me how she wants to be loved. And I have a whole list of how she wants to be loved, and she has a whole list of how I want to be respected and what is submission to me. So there's a lot, guys, in Pre-Martial Counselling that you can learn, and that will help you strengthen your relationship.
Yes, and as our apostles say, that marriage is supposed to be enjoyed, not endured. Now it's like you must enjoy your marriage. That is the whole purpose of a marriage, because people think you get married and things just switch up and hey, it's difficult, it's not nice. No, as my husband say, you create your happy home, you create the perfect marriage. There is a perfect marriage, is the one that you create. So guys, that was a lot. But let's carry on the conversation in the comment sections. What you think about counseling. What do you think it's necessary? Do you think you would do it? If yes, why? If no, why are you against it? And what are the sort of topics, or what would you like discussions to be about when you go to counseling? So guys,
to leave you with a thought for the day, I'll borrow from Apostle Numalo. Marriage is meant to be enjoyed, and not endured.
Thank you guys
Thank you,
for
guys.
watching. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up if you really enjoyed this video, and also subscribe
Yes.
and share the page so that we just create the engagements and we learn from one another.
I mean, tell your friends to tell their friends
And
to
their
tell their friends and their friends
and your families,
and and
and
your
your
families
sisters and your cocos and everyone, guys.
that the Mlangenis are on YouTube and they have content for days.
Yes, and we need them to come and subscribe and comment as well.
Yes, guys, we really appreciate you watching this video.
Thank you.
And thank you very much.
Until next time.
Until next time.
Bye.
Cheers.